Hello gold farmers, welcome to another Going Out Trying video. Today we'll be taking a look at the forgotten material, the elixir of Ogres strength. This one is actually a pretty odd and unique material, and that makes it all the more forgotten because not many people realize or know that you might need to have an elixir or any kind of potion to craft a transmog item. I did some looking, and Earthroot has actually gone up in price. It's selling for about 18 gold on my server. I was able to find some cheaper because I've not been out farming it or anything. So I was able to find some cheap enough that won't really affect my gold. And I believe part of it is due to some of these transmog items. One of them that uses the Ogre's strength is the Mighty Hammer, or Mighty Iron Hammer, which for now is selling for about 4k, although I do believe it will probably end up going up in price, especially once a lot more people start noticing it and figuring it out and everything. It's really not that bad of a transmog item. For those who aren't quite sure where to get the elixir or the recipe for the elixir of Ogre Strength, you can buy it from the auction house, but it is a world drop, and I do vaguely remember having those recipes drop for me. I'm just not exactly sure where they had dropped, so I can't give any certain locations or farms for that item. I just know that it does end up dropping off of something. You can also craft the heavy iron knuckles, which it says that they have a regional market value of about 100 gold, but for my server it's closer to 10k. I do believe that these are a bit closer to 10k. Unfortunately, this is where my unupdated database does kind of affect what I am showing you guys, though for the most part it doesn't really affect too much of what I am showing. I haven't updated it just because I don't have a whole lot of time, and I know it doesn't take a lot of time. It's just any little thing that I need to go out of my way for, I try to avoid, just because one little setback can get me behind pretty quickly. And for the most part, it looks like those are the two different transmog items that you will be looking for. The crafting material itself is actually selling for about 50 gold on my server. It looks like it's about 50 gold average as well, which for an elixir really isn't that bad. You can also go with the elixir master, so you can hopefully get some procs. I believe I am transmute master right now, so I'm not going to get any extra procs from it. Although I do recommend that you switch over to it if you do decide to go ahead and start crafting these. I'd craft enough to kind of bank on them for a little bit, post a couple of them at a time, try to find a couple other elixirs and stuff to craft, so that way you're not wasting your gold on just this type of elixir. You can stock up on a couple different expensive ones. That's usually how I manage my alchemist, is I just kind of switch back and forth between the different transmute, or the different masters, and I don't really ever seem to have too much of a problem with it. I don't really see you selling too many of these right off the bat, though I do believe that it will, and both of the transmog items will end up getting a bit more popular during Battle for Azeroth. I actually believe a lot of the old content transmog items, especially the ones that use weird crafting materials, such as the two for this elixir. I believe a lot of those are going to end up going up in price, so do watch out for stuff like that. I do believe that will be all for this guide though. I will end up looking for some routes for the King's Blood and Earthroot, which is what the recipe calls for. I'm not sure when I'll post them, but I will try to post them as soon as I can get to them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.